Welcome back to Total Pole Sports. We got Coach Lambo, Coach Moji, the OG, Coach Hutchings in here. We got some breaking news. There is a lawsuit being filed against the Washington Commanders owner Dan Snyder and the NFL League Commissioner Roger Goodell about the toxic workplace at the Commanders, sexual harassment allegations, all that stuff, and how the league did almost nothing about it. Coach Moji, we're going to start off with you. What are your thoughts on this?
I think it's about time. It's been talked about for a couple of years now, and anytime you have some type of information on sexual harassment or things going on like that, trouble in the workplace, that needs to be investigated right away. So, I'm glad it's finally here, but I just think it took too long to get to this point.
Agreed. Coach Lambo.
I mean, it's not a surprise, America. I mean, Dan Snyder is the worst owner in the NFL, and Roger Goodell has done some good things and not so good things. I mean, it was about time before somebody got exposed. But I don't condone the sexual misconduct at all. I mean, I feel like everybody should work in a free environment where they feel safe. I mean, it's basically like, you know, depending on the work environment, especially the NFL, it's like your second family because, everybody loves football and stuff like that. And you should be able to feel safe to, tell somebody how you're feeling and, what's going on. But it's not safe. It's not good. So it's not good. It makes the NFL look bad. Definitely makes the Washington Commanders look bad, and also gonna make other teams look bad as well, even though they're not involved. Because if it sees it happen with Washington, it could happen with another team. So I feel like they need to probably further investigate other teams as well, because other teams hadn't got caught yet. But they need to do a thorough investigation with all 32 NFL teams to make sure that it's not happening across the NFL and not just Washington. But Washington's the main concern because they suck.
That is correct. I would say audit them all. Just like Lambo said, it's a big thing that's happening still in our culture, sexual misconduct, things like that. And as I said in a previous video, I went to high school with one of the Washington Commanders cheerleaders. She's not currently there now, but she said it was pretty difficult being a cheerleader there. One, low pay. Two, toxic environment. Three, they weren't allowed to fraternize with the football players, but it wasn't just football players. It was the people in the office, people around, people that they brought in on game days, people that were in all sorts of different positions that when they saw these cheerleaders, they're like, we're going to invite you out for drinks. We're going to check out your rear ends. We're going to slap you on the butt. We're going to do all sorts of different stuff. And none of that is acceptable in any situation at all. Coach Mo?
I'd like to add now that there are a lot more female coaches within the league, I think it's important that we get to the bottom of this whole thing. Because I know they don't want to feel the harassment, which they shouldn't. I mean, I know it's quote unquote, I'm going to say they're one of the boys now, but it's still the same thing. Male, female, it's a whole different ball game. So you can't, there's no room for that in any level of life, not just NFL or any sports, but I mean in regular working jobs, regular day-to-day life, there's no room for that type of mess.
Also, I should say this: keep work business, personal business. So any sexual relationship or whatever, please keep that outside of work. I mean, it's just you don't want to mix personal business into work business. That's never good.
Yeah, and I mean, there are sometimes consensual relationships that do happen in workplaces. One of the things that you have to let your supervisors know about that if you want to continue that. But the biggest thing is what happens in the fallout. You might have a slip up, you might have a drunk night, something happens. Next thing you know, you go back to work the next week, you're with that person, they feel uncomfortable, you might feel comfortable. The street can go both ways, but you got to think it is a majority male profession. And like you said, Coach Mo, there's new female coaches. There's more and more of them. There's female referees. And again, they are outnumbered by males. And I think it's part of the male culture that we have to take a stand too to make sure that we're keeping all these women in the workplace safe.
Oh, one more thing, not to forget, we do have some new female executives under some of these ball clubs as well.
Just please don't do anything stupid, America. Don't do nothing stupid and don't get caught. That's it.
Yeah, I don't disagree. Make the right decisions. If there's something that you want to do, just be open about it. Talk to people that you need to talk to. And again, like Coach Lambo said, try not to mix work life with business life, professional life. It does not make a good mix. It turns into a slush, a slurry, of some nasty sludge. It is not good at all. And I feel that Dan Snyder's definitely had it coming. Roger Goodell, like you said, hasn't been the best of league commissioners, but also not necessarily, the worst league commissioners ever. And I think that it's just time that they do an investigation on all these teams and the owners, and make sure that it's at least a fair and equitable workplace for all these people. So that's it for Totem Pole Sports. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment below. And sorry for the excess noise. Take care.
Peace.